welcome back to another YouTube video. As you can probably tell by the title, in today's video I'm going to be filming a what's on my iPhone, as well as how I set up my iPhone with the new update. The update is iOS 14, so how I've kind of placed it all to make it look really nice to my aesthetic and how I've laid it all out as well. So first of all, starting with the case, I bought this one from eBay. So I buy a lot of my cases from eBay or Amazon, to be honest, just because it's so much cheaper than when you go buy it out in a retail shop. This one, I think it cost me like $8 or $9 or something like that. And then I did just buy the pop as well. So my iPhone is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I got the Max because it's huge, to be honest. And that way it's a lot easier for me to edit my photos and that kind of thing with being a bigger screen. I always have the pop on it just because it's so much easier to like hold and use. If I didn't have this, I would probably drop my phone all of the time, so that is a bit of a lifesaver. I got that one from eBay as well. I think it was like $2 or something. I got a black one and a white one as well. But I will link the case down below if you guys would like to go and check it out. So basically with my iPhone, I always love to have a bit of a quote on the front of it, because I am always using my phone and always picking it up. It's something that I'm always looking at. I want it to be something positive. So I usually do like a go follow your dreams, goals kind of things. Anything along those lines is usually what I have on my lock screen. For this one, I actually went on Pinterest to find this background, and it kind of jumped out at me a little bit. It's a Bible verse. It just says, "You're going to make it, trust me," Psalms 23. Then the first thing you'll see is when you look at my home screen, I do just have a really basic background with a couple of different pastel colors in there. I have turned my location services off for weather because then you can see where I live, which probably isn't very good. I've got the Widgets across the top with the calendar, so it's got the day and the date. Then I've got my weather, and it is actually a stack. So it flicks through my photos, my maps, weather, and a couple of other things as well. Then I've just got my calendar, my messages, photos, maps, camera, literally everything that I use all of the time. I don't particularly like to have my social medias on the front page. Even though my social media is something that is my #1 app, I still like to not have it on my front screen. That's just me, I don't know, that's just something that I would just prefer personally. So then if I flick across, I've got another couple of widgets. So I've just got some quotes and then the time as well. So I've got my 4 most used apps up the top, which is Instagram, YouTube. That's swapped around. I was playing with it a little bit earlier, so I'm just going to swap it back. Then I have TikTok and Pinterest, and then the next couple are my YouTube Studio, Hyperlapse, Facebook Messenger, and Snapchat. And then down the bottom I've just got my editing tools, so what I use to edit my photos. And then on the next screen I've just got a couple of photos of my girlfriends, and then just a little quote down the bottom there as well. Then I have my to-do list and basically all my shopping apps, so like PayPal and Amazon and Webjet. Yeah, and that is it. And then if you swipe across again, then you'll find my app library. So everything that I have that I don't necessarily like looking at all the time, I just throw it in my app library. So that's pretty much everything that is on my phone. Now I'm going to show you how I do the widgets. So if you go into a app called Widgetsmith, it will show you all of the different sizes that you can have. So you've got small, medium, and then large. So just to show you one of them, we will add a small widget. So number 9, you just select it, you press default widget, so you head in there. Then it's got all the different kind of things that different small widgets you can have. So there's like times, date, calendars, photos, battery icon, tasks, weather, so much stuff. So I will just select for this one the little calendar. Then the font I love to use is actually New York, just because it has so much character to it. I don't know, I just really love it. And then tint color, we'll just go with the white one. Background color, because my background has a few pastels in it, I do like to stick to that general aesthetic just to keep it all matching and make it all really nice. So for this one I might just select the pastel purple, and border color I'll just select the white. Then you go back and then you just press save, and then to add that widget you just hold it down, go edit home screen, press the plus in the top left hand corner, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you go add widget, and then you just select it and then go down to number 9 and press done, and then it'll show up. And then that's the same way you can kind of like move it around and that kind of thing as well. Okay, so to show you guys how I made my widgets, there's so many different ones. So I just went onto Pinterest and I just kind of downloaded all of the really nice themed ones. So I'll just play some music and you guys can just, as I flick through them, you guys can see all of the different themes and that kind of thing of how you can actually make your home screen. So I'll do that now. So as you can see, there is so many different themes that you can do. So a lot of the app profiles have actually changed. But for me, I haven't actually done that just because I don't really like the process of it. Basically, you have to create a shortcut, and then when you do hit the app, it'll take you to the shortcut and then to the app. Whereas I'm fine with basically all the colors and how my apps are set out, so I don't mind doing that and just leaving it like that. But I will show you how to do it anyway. So you just head into shortcuts, you press the plus at the top right hand corner, you go add action, press scripting, and then press open apps, and then just choose the app. So for this one we'll just go Pinterest, you go add to home screen, and then you call it Pinterest, and then you can select the photo. So just use this one, and then it's added to home screen. So when I select it, it'll head into the shortcut and then it'll open Pinterest as you just saw. So then just press edit home screen, press the minus and say move into app library. So that way you're not actually deleting it, it just goes over into that other folder. And then you don't have to kind of look at it. So that's what I've done with my apps that I don't really use all that much. I just kind of put it over there. So another thing you can do as well is if you just hit the bottom pages, you can actually deselect a page. So if you want to hide it, then it's like gone, which is pretty cool. And then it's still there, so if you want to reselect it again, you just select it and then it basically comes back. And that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. So I would love to know what you guys have done with your iOS update and the kind of theme that you got going on. Let me know in the comments below, I would love to see. Hit the like button if you did enjoy this video, as well as the subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. But other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing day and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.